Hello everyone, this is PixelGameWizard and welcome back to my Let's Play of Planescape Torment. So we just acquired a new party member, Dakan here, and I think the Nameless One wants to know a little bit more about him, in particular why he's interested in helping us, so let's have a little chat with him.
What is your will?
There are things I would know, Dakan, or Dakan. I will hear you. I wanted to ask you about our travels. No, it doesn't seem like we can really ask him why he's coming. Can I talk to you about your teachings? I want to resume the study of weapon crafts. Okay, so Dakan's a fighter from the sounds of it. Alright. Doesn't seem like we can actually really converse with him much. So, yeah, I guess we'll just keep walking around here and see if we can talk to any other interesting characters. Maybe we'll get another party member. Who knows? Though before we do that, perhaps there's a statistics screen. I can level people up. Nope. Alright. So Dakan is by far the lowest level character we have at the moment. And yeah. Alright. Oh, okay, so it doesn't look like we can really level anyone up. That's fine. Let's finish talking to this guy here. You seem to have a lot to say about Sigil. So, greetings Eb, I had some questions. Can you tell me of Sigil and its environs? And we've heard references about the lady quite a bit. So, let's find out more about her. I thought she was a bit of a deity type thing, but let's actually ask. Tell me about the lady. Well now, not many know much more about her, lad, and I'm figuring even those that know more than a little don't know too much more. She's a mystery, she is, and even should you run across her, powers forbid, she's silent and deadly. She's not evil, far as I can tell, but she keeps the dark about herself and Sigil pretty tight. None's been able to penetrate it, and if they have, they've been mazed. What do you mean by mazed? Aye. Sometimes blood will be packed off to a place where they can't do no harm. So the lady, see, she'll take a bit of Sigil and make a little dimensional pocket out of it. A maze. She places those that have crossed her in there and lets them rot. Now, you can't escape getting mazed once the lady sets her gaze on you, lad. She'll get you eventually, no matter how hard you try and dodge her. You'll be walking down an alley, or about to step through a portal, or take a left turn down a street. You've gone many folds before, and suddenly you're someplace you don't recognize. Now, mazes aren't escape-proof. There's always a way out of each one. A portal the lady places there. You just have to figure out where it is and how to use it. Okay, and you had a bit more to say, actually. So go on. Chances are you won't meet her unless you do something really bad. Hurting a lot of people, killing a Daebus, challenging her rule, worshipping her. She hates that, we figure, or interfering with the Daebus' work, which may as well be the lady's work. If you're lucky, just some mercy killers will come for you. But if she comes, you'll be dead as soon as her shadow falls on you. Now, the lady can do almost anything in Sigil, lad, near as we can figure. Make it bigger or smaller, make new portals, seal off old ones, make sure that blood war don't break out in the streets, keep folks from teleporting into the city, keeping the powers out. What are powers? It's another way of saying gods, lad. And there's a great horde of them across the plains. They can't come to Sigil, though. The lady has a way of keeping them out that she hasn't spilled the chant to yet. Be that as it may, it's kept Sigil from being seized by outside interests. Alright, that's some other questions. Tell me... Well, actually, all these questions are kind of interesting. Tell me of the Daebus. Aye, those funny floating bloods that speak in symbols? Eb laughs. Quite a piece of work, eh? The Daebus are kind of the ladies' janitors and workmen, doing doing exactly what she wants. Make sure Sigil's running up to snuff. Patching walls, tearing down old buildings, building new ones, setting up portals, sealing off others, and on and on. They're a pretty neutral faring bunch, and you don't want to interfere with one or kill one, or you'll bring the lady's wrath down on you right quick. Okay. Tell me about Sigil's time. The way we measure time in Sigil is by the brightness of the sky. See, we haven't got a sun and moon like most worlds. We just got this everlasting haze that brightens and darkens at regular cycles. Most folks call midnight, we call anti-peak. What they call noon, we call peak. See, it's based on peak and anti-peak of the brightness. So when someone says something's about 5 hours past peak, that's what they mean. Alright, I had some other questions. Okay, that's an interesting question though. 5 hours past peak. Are we to assume that there are still 24 hours in a day? Peak is kind of like noon, and anti-peak is like midnight? Is that... No. Anyway. Tell me about the city's layout? Yeah, sure. Whew. Let me wet my tongue. He takes a pull from his tankard. The city floats above an infinitely tall spire. The spire. It lies on its side like a discarded wagon wheel, but there's no spokes that connect it to the spire. It's divided into 6 wards, each of them with its own function. Right now you're in the hive. I think the purpose of the hive is to squalor to the rest of the city's grandeur. He laughs. Factions, philosophical clubs, or gangs if you prefer, divide up the running of the city between them. The city is called the Crossroads of the Plains, and the city adores in its cage. It's got portals to all creation, they say, and all matter of beasties come through here to trade, called kip, or hop from one place to another. Now there's just the quick version, lad. You'll have to experience the place for yourself. Tell me about keys and portals. Sigil's called the City of Doors for a reason, lad. There's portals everywhere. Portals are like doors that lead across the multiverse, except they don't look like doors. Instead, they can be bound in space, window, door, pothole, picture frame, barrel hoop. The space is inside scaffolding, a wardrobe. Each could be a portal, waiting for just the right key to open it and take you someplace in the multiverse. Now, keys... each portal has a key you need to open it. Now, while portals can be any bounded space, keys have some more variety. They can be anything from the little tune you hum when next to the portal, to dancing a jig, to being in the right mood, to having a piece of the place you want to go in your head, and on and on. In my youth, I once convinced a girl that kissing a man right beside it could open a portal to Arcadia. Turned out I was right, and many trips to Arcadia did we have. Many portals probably have never been found. There's some you can uncover just by asking people and getting the right key. Finding out the dark of a portal is the toughest part. But I warn you, lad. Portal hopping shouldn't be a pastime for a fellow in your way. Nor should you be wandering Sigil after dark, neither. You do best to stick to the main ways, in open peak, and watch yourself. Alright, I think that's most of the conversation topics. If not all. So that's interesting about the portals. Suddenly I feel like we should be keeping a lot more items. Did we actually keep Sogo's head? Because that was kind of interesting. Doesn't look like it. Okay, take a look at those in a second. Yeah, so I might go back and get it off screen, because I have a feeling... Well... Then again, we don't really keep heads of other creatures and things that we kill. No, as far as role-playing goes, I don't think I can really justify keeping Sogo's head. It just doesn't really seem to make much sense. Alright, so we've got a Warhammer. Battle axe. I thought we had an enchanted weapon of some sort. Yeah, there we go. Let's give that to Dakin. Okay, he must not be proficient in hammers, because he can't seem to use it. Let's take a look at his Earth Blade. Alright, and this is actually... this looks to be as good as that hammer anyway. On the Gisarai's home planet... plane of Limbo, solid matter is something of a rarity. I'm not going to read that. Found a series of parchments around the hilt of the blade. These appeared to be mantras dedicated to Zerthimun. What's this? Small round stone is the unbroken circle of Zerthimun. Okay. A series of interlocking circles that fold out from one another, depending on which branch the reader wishes to follow in the path of teachings. It is said that the Zers spend years poring over the combination of plates, looking for new significance in the teachings. That's actually really cool. It's a way of focusing spell-casting abilities. What's this? +2 to strength. Alright. So this just seems to be a, +2 to strength consumable. Very good. Okay, he's a multi-class fighter and mage. There we go. That's what's going on. Okay, that's really good because Mort is a fighter. Okay. Yeah, because we've been getting pummeled basically. It's good that we have a few more fightery types now. Alright. Drusilla. Talk to me. This woman is with fading bruises on her face and arms and a look of despairing longing in her sunken eyes. She might have been pretty once, but those days were long ago. She turns slowly to face you. Life pours into her features, and the spark of sardonic light that dances in her eyes now makes you wonder if your eyes were deceiving you. Welcome to the Smoldering Corpse, scarred man. Who are you? I'm Drusilla, and you must be clueless. Don't ask me how I know that. It just shines off you. Clueless? I think not. She smirks at you, and her bruises seem to almost fade. Whatever you say, dearie. Alright, whatever. Answer me some questions. We've already asked a few people about this place. We'll just ask, what can you tell me about this place quickly? It's a smoldering corpse, although this person who is smoldering ain't dead yet. And he's just keeping himself alive till someone comes to help him out. Okay. Thought who like to see people in pain come here. Fiends like it. Folks who don't much care for being bothered come here too. The name alone keeps most out of most of the Burks. Who is he anyway?
My journal.
The despair you saw on her face before flits across it again like a black-winged shadow before she masters herself. That's Ignis, one of the greatest wizards ever to come out of this slummy excuse for a cesspool. They caught him, and they opened a channel to the plane of fire through him, and now he's just a doorway for it, keeping himself alive by force of will alone. If someone could douse him for a few moments, it'd give him his life back again, but it don't make enough water to do that. Oh! What about this decanter? Where has it? It's endless. Huh. Yes, use that on him and he'll be sure to come free. Oh my Ignis, I await you. She pauses for a moment, dread in her eyes. Do you know the command word? Not yet? Then go find it. I implore you. She tugs on your arm. Her eyes have taken a frantic sheen of madness. Okay. Didn't we use it though? Alright, I will, but I need more answers first. Okay. I thought we've used that item though before. Alright. I don't know. I think we can use it though. So I'm not sure what that was about. Greetings? Doesn't look like we can use the decanter on it.
All right.
So that's interesting. Do we have a... Oh. Okay, I was going to check the journal, but we've been interrupted.